I haven't thought about this at all. This is the 13th episode. We're doing 13 and 14 today?
Don't say it like that.
Yeah,
Who's ready for a character death?
That's
Right?
unlucky.
Uh-oh. And we're in a sticky situation.
That'll be real quick.
Your campaign.
Steven, is 12 geared to boast tonight?
Yeah.
In 13 minutes?
Yeah.
Great.
13 minutes.
Cool!
The
Right.
13th episode.
Episode 13, which is looking a little sketchy.
I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's gonna happen,
That's not good.
we believe in bad
I
luck.
have 10 health.
You can call it Monday the 13th.
There is there's one announcement, which is that on our Patreon page, the Path of the Barbarian has been posted. If you're curious about what the features of that barbarian subclass is, you can head there, and then there'll be a new one next week too. That is the only announcement we have. So I'll do a quick recap, and then we will hop in with episode 13. This is officially the 4th day of the campaign, which is dope. In the morning, started very early, and I misnamed the magic shop earlier. I said Bronze Star. It is the Brass Star. I had fixed it at some point in the last session, but in case you did take notes, some folks went to the Brass Star, which is Pilgrim, Lorelith, and Thule. They discussed on the way, talking with the owner, Farragrand, about the Talking Stone. And we're planning on talking with him there at the shop, but instead found Martha, a lively old woman, who was magically observed the stone and set up a meeting with the group this evening to meet Farragrand and to discuss the stone after she looked it over. One conflict of plans and timelines is that Misery is band practice tonight. And so there is that overlap. And then also Munkin bought supplies, but he was being distracted by Thule while at the shop for a good bit, creating great awkwardness. And then we left them on the way to the archive, the large library in the government building in Populous. The rest of the group went to Cicero's cottage, Misery, Gwendolyn, and Cicero, to find a bright blue ruby. No, wait, sapphire. There it is. Sapphire red Cicero fighting a gross, bulbous, two-legged monster with greasy black hair, claws, and yellow ulcers across its body that were exploding and causing some damage to Cicero as they were clawing and fighting each other. That pretty much gets us to the end of the recap. We will zoom in on the group heading to the archive. And so, Thule and Pilgrim and... what is that? Thule, Lorelith, into the archive. Munkin walking with you three. Heading south through town, you pass by the garden and fountains. And it's actually a little bit busier now as the early part of the morning is over. The sun is starting to peek out a bit more, and it's not the frosty, chilly part of the morning, but more regular work throughout the day is starting. And so you're heading through the southern road that splits the town in half, heading all the way through towards the Bronze Bowl on the southern point. And at the large government building that has the archway that you would walk through to get to the Bronze Bowl. It separates into two different parts, and Munkin leads you all over to the right side to a building marked as the archive, as part of this part of the government building there. Anything that y'all wish to discuss before heading into the archive, ask or say to anyone else in the group?
I have an unrelated thing from the group. You're Sapphire? Sapphire is blue.
Yeah, I was joking because he said that he was. He said sapphire red, and then we
So obviously sapphire.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we all know our major colors.
Major.
Primary color.
No, I'm ready to go in and archive some stuff.
Ditto.
Great. I did almost forget. Today's episode brought to you by Coors Light.
Hey!
The beer that your father-in-law leaves behind.
Nice!
Steven, is that really the bit? Is that what they wanted me to say?
Yeah, that's what he asked us to do.
Okay, great.
Father-in-law.
Coors Light.
Technically,
no, I meant
stepfather-in-law.
she.
It's a very stepfather-in-law.
The
This
beer
is
you're-
good. This is good.
The beer
Great
your
stepfather-in-law.
distant relatives drink.
Technically, it's your second cousin.
It's your second
Yeah.
great stepfather-in-law.
Yeah.
Munkin turns to Thule.
And says, "Do you know what a stepfather?"
Tell me more.
If I'm not mistaken, you are not from Populous, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. I don't know how this will go, but just let me know if there's something that you want to read, and I'll work on getting something for you. But it depends on who's working and also what you want. What are you interested in reading?
Tuli is kind of walking with her hands behind her back, but sideways, so that she's completely facing Munkin, and she's like skipping sideways, so she's not walking very normally. She's
So dumb.
she's able to make complete eye contact with Munkin while moving in the same direction.
Yes.
She says, well, what kind of stuff do they have at the archive?
It is pretty massive. There are books on the beasts and monsters of this area. I have co-authored some of those that have been stored up here at the archive.
So interesting.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's books on the history of the grand proprietors of the city, history of the city itself, documentation of travelers and stories or gods that they have worshipped or told about, spell books.
Tuli goes, spell books. Now that's interesting.
That's wizard's checks.
Not me, not Hermione.
That,
You.
how long would you need to see one of these spell books?
Ideally around 2 hours. If there's a way to check it out, that would be great. I don't know what the policy is here.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. And then he just heads in towards the door to walk into the archive, welcoming you all to come along with you.
Tuli is going with him. And she says, thank you so much.
He just presses forward towards the door. You enter into a very massive and tiered level of a library. You can see that there's like runner carpets all the way through the different hallways that branch out to lines and lines of different ways to get between bookshelves. However, in between you and them is a desk that goes all the way across from the left wall to the right wall, and caged fencing that goes above sides, but then you can see that there's part of the counter that does open up to allow passage through, and a woman with long blonde hair pulled back and tied into a little knot in crisp white robes, sitting behind the counter with a little inkwell and feather, and is just writing down on a sheet of paper there. Immediately looks up, slides stuff over, and then when she pulls her face up from the desk to look forward, you can see very young features that she actually appears to be like a student of the library, not like a wiser like keeper of the books or anything, but probably a student within the space. And with that, she just looks up and smiles. Munkin, hello, and then the other three join in. Hello, Munkin, is there anything I can help you with today? And he straightens up. Hello, Luna. I'm here to get just some parchment and ink. Just the mundane kind, nothing too fancy. And also, Luna, this is Tuli.
Tuli bows and does like a flourish and says, Luna, it is so nice to meet you.
Yes, hello.
Roll for sucking up.
It's nice to meet you two. Munkin, is there business associated with this? Yes. Thule is interested in perhaps borrowing a spellbook for the night. And then she turns her eyes directly over to you. What is your family name and address of residence within the city?
Thule is doing the thing that her people do when they're trying to be, like, ask for a big favor. She has her fingers together. I don't know if anyone would recognize what she's doing. But she's going like this, standing very calmly for once. And she says, first of all, I love your robes. Second of all, Tuli Palo Jigyasu. And my residence is Smash Pods.
One moment, and then she pulls out a large book from underneath of the countertop and sets it down. Pulls it open, starts to fiddle through, and there's a long, awkward moment as she's just turning page by page and flipping through.
And Tuli goes, SMASH pods.
I know what you were talking about.
Okay.
And it goes back onto the page.
So sorry.
One can just and just sits up and wait. You were not on record as a resident of the city?
And Tuli says, oh, interesting. I mean, I can provide references that say I live in Smash Pods, specifically in the closet.
How long have you lived here?
About a year.
Okay. And it is not on record that you've paid any taxes towards the city or have a permanent residence at all. And then Monken interrupts then to say, Luna, we will work on that. Instead, could I rent a spellbook for the day? And she just quickly smiles and looks up at him. Of course, Monken. It'll be fine.
Tuli goes,
we have an introductory guide to evocation magic, an introductory guide to enchantment magic, and what is the third one? An introductory guide to
Dimension door.
To the depths of a
divination. So divination, enchantment, evocation. Okay. Those three are available at this time, and he just kind of side eyes over.
can Rachel ask a question?
Yes.
What are
divination
those
is. So Julie knows these things already. Divination is the magic used to kind of find objects or things, or to know information about things around them. So anything around understanding magic that is used to find more information about magic. A lot of magic around interpreting languages and allowing aid for somebody to read languages. And also like being able to see things that you're not next to, being able to find things or get a sense of, like, if you know you want a thing, this magic can tell you the direction in
like
space.
scrying?
Yes, exactly.
Like what?
Divination.
Scrying? Yeah.
Scrying?
It's a magical word for seeing.
Scrying bones.
Get me my scrying bones.
Does it have any connection to a god of any kind or divine things? Or
It's actually not, right? I mean, in the sense that magic itself seems to have some relation to gods and the formation of the world, but like divination itself is not specifically divine.
Okay.
Evocation is more like causing the big explosions, summoning lightning, all of that.
So it likes
yes,
that.
the rock and roll kind of magic. And then enchantment is charming magic, things that you use to entice, woo, or change the mind of those around you.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to the table what I'm thinking. Tuli has -3 charisma, so potentially a spell of enchantment could be very useful. However, she is also a fighter and very useful in combat. And I think that her character would definitely lean towards evocation.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna go with that.
So Monken kind of side eyes you as she lists off the three.
Absolutely evocation, the rock star of magic.
I would like to borrow the introductory guide to evocation for the day. And Luna just smiles, looks back at Munkin. Okay, Munkin. 1 moment. And then she steps back and goes to rummage through the books.
Tuli does like a spin on one leg, but she doesn't say anything else.
So you will be copying spells then?
Yes, that is my plan, Munkin.
Oh no!
How much room is in your spellbook?
That's an excellent question to which I absolutely know the answer to.
It's 50 gold worth.
I was about to say that,
Yeah,
but
that's
is there a
what-
number? Okay.
Yes. Yep.
There's approximately
It's like 4 pages, by the way.
There's approximately 4 pages left in my spellbook.
Okay.
And Tuli's doing this again. And she says, wait, no. She doesn't say anything yet. She lets Munkin finish.
No, he just smiles and turns back towards the counter. Luna comes by with like a bound stack of parchment, sets that down, a couple vials of ink, and then a pretty small book. Like within it is maybe 6 to 12 pages, but sets that book down, slides it forward. You can see that there are ornate magical runes and stuff marked across the front. And she says, this parchment and this book for the day, this will be 15 gold pieces. And Munkin reaches into his coin and sets down 15. I would also like, and then he pulls out 100 gold, but it's going to be 10 platinum pieces. Pulls out a very expensive stack of money.
Sure, Debbie.
Sets that down onto the counter. I would also like arcane pages and magical ink, please. Okay. And she looks again.
There's magic ink?
Tuli is flabbergasted. She turns to Munkin and says, Munkin, are you sure?
The passion that is in your eyes.
Tuli's hair is like going crazy right now, by the way. Like fiery.
Hair's got you looking so crazy right now.
Right. Right now I'm in a state of mind.
Wow.
Just keep chasing it, and it will get you through whatever barriers are in front of you.
Tuli is like staring at him with the same like kind of like I guess people pleasing expression, but she like starts to tear up and like one tear slides down and her like smile is like wobbling a little bit. She's like, thank you.
Does the tear just like steam away?
Yes, it sure does. That's my color.
And then he does look over towards you two who are also you and you.
No.
I know exactly.
I'm dying.
You are
These
a monster.
these
bleeding out
in the forest.
They've been here the whole time.
Yes.
And Pilly Boy.
And he just smiles over towards the both of you who are also there for this, and he just says, I imagine many benefits to us continuing to work together. And then turns back around for Luna to now add, I gave you the wrong number. You have like 2, I think it's 2 pages left, and she sets 4 down. Yeah, a page of magical parchment is about 25 gold.
Okay.
And so she sets down 4 pages in the ink.
So she gives me 100 pages or no gold's worth.
100 gold's worth, yes. So you have 150 gold's worth of magical paper and ink.
I sell it and go gambling.
No, that's somebody else.
And smiles towards Munkin and takes the coins off, puts them into a separate little coin purse that she has. Tomorrow, this time, and Munkin says, I will return it, and then takes the book and starts to walk out.
Does Smashbond sell like bags of ground coffee?
Yeah.
Fetto? I mean, no, they don't sell coffee, obviously. They sell Fetto.
Right, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Good. Okay.
Interesting.
And then,
Where everyone's walking out.
yeah, if you'd follow Munkin out.
I think I was just gonna kind of linger at the back until I could like briefly address Luna without people like notice it, I guess. Unless people are like actively.
Right.
You should lie.
I'm trying to not do that to
Never
every
use evasive. I never say anything out loud.
Julie, Laura, Lith, do you both follow Monganata? Okay. Over.
I'm just gonna ask. Hello, Luna, was it?
Yes.
I am Pilgrim. Wonderful to make your acquaintance. I am curious. Do these shelves contain history of perhaps the various races and lineages across the world?
Yes. Yes, there are some. Pilgrim.
That's right. Pilgrim is my name.
Pilgrim.
Do any of these history books contain records of the Kalishtar?
She sits back and looks at you. Family name and residence as well?
Oh gosh.
I kind of hesitate for a second, and then I just kind of say, I do say, the Carissa clan is information I seek.
All information held within the archive is reserved for those who are citizens of Populous, and if you cannot verify citizenship, then I'm sorry, but I'm not obliged to share any information with you at this time.
That's not how libraries work, is it? That's a weird rule.
Yeah.
It is how libraries work.
card. To get a library card, you have to have a
That's
address.
exactly how libraries work.
And also, this world is distinct from this fantasy world.
Well, this isn't a
Different
library.
rules.
We really don't want you with a library.
I say library.
That's how it works.
Wow. I guess I should visit my local library more.
No, it wouldn't help.
Smart head, seal of approval.
The rules could be
All
different.
their residents.
That's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
friends.
Oh yeah, you don't live here.
No.
That's not
Great.
Oh yeah, I live here.
I like
Lie about
Gotta
who
get
you
out of
are.
this town.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. But it was just a, wait. Was this, are you with us?
No.
No.
No,
me.
you're with them.
Yeah.
Y'all three together and us three together.
Yeah.
But you're not a citizen.
Nope.
You're from the woods.
I'm from the woods.
Okay.
The girl.
And you're from the coffee closet.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
If only somebody were from the city in the group.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, all the ones are bleeding out in the food. Okay.
We've been to the library.
Hey, I've been you a lot. You can be me if you want, if you need to.
That's not how it works.
Crunches as hard as he can. Okay, so I just do a little smile and nod. And I say, thank you for your time, Luna. It was wonderful to meet you. And then I turn around and walk out.
You don't tell her. That's not how libraries work.
Yay.
Upon heading out of the archive, we will now zoom out to the cottage and
Good cottage.
It's not going well out there.
rejoin what you do have set up.
Sapphire red.
Sapphire red
So,
Episode time?
and aqua blue. Wait. Sapphire
Aqua is
Scarlet
Oh my god. Pokemon Violet and Red or something like that.
And blue.
Yeah.
and blue.
Scarlet and something else.
Scarlet
Not
Violet or
red.
something.
Pearl. Ruby.
No, they did those already.
Isn't it? Oh.
Anyway, it's not the focus of it.
okay. So we have 30 feet away from Cicero
My death.
and I forgot to pull out a miniature
30 feet
for
from death.
You can do
the
it.
creature, so of course that will be the creature. And then we have 30 feet away, Misery. Oh my gosh, I'm probably screaming into the microphone right now. Let me restart this so we can cut all of this. All right.
You got some guys over here.
Find out.
Okay.
I will level it out. It'll be fun.
Okay. So we have 30 feet away, Gwendolyn and Misery, and then Cicero in throes of combat with this creature. And if I'm not mistaken, we did the full round last time.
I think we left off where it was my turn to attack.
I believe it's
Yeah. Or I don't remember that.
Yeah.
No.
I do.
I know I went
Yeah.
already. That's all.
Yeah, I'm 99%
Yeah.
confident it's my turn to attack.
I don't remember Gwendolyn going. Honestly, you did go. I remember we were struggling over what your attack
Yeah.
was like. Then the creature went, and so we are back at the top of Misery.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And remember, they don't know it's me still, right?
No, they do.
Oh, they do know
Yeah.
it's me.
That's something on him.
I cast something on.
They heard you
Yeah, you
roar.
tried to do charm person, but that,
Charm person, and it didn't work.
Oh.
So I was like, I need to look up. Alright, so I tried charm person.
Can you only try that once?
depends on how many spell slots you have. And also, if
Just remember to.
sometimes if something passes a spell, it's immune to it for 24 hours. So it might be the case for that too. But.
Also, it sounds like it's just not gonna work from the context of the work.
Such a good idea.
I have a lot of confidence in you.
So I'm going to.
He is a bard.
That's a reaction. Okay, I think I'm gonna run up there. Very scary.
You were 30 feet away from it.
Which one's me?
Little.
That one.
I'm little. You're large. 30 feet away, so I can get there.
Yep.
Whoo, boy. It's very big, right?
Yeah.
I'll go next to it.
Okay.
Wait, why am I
Go
doing this?
behind it.
I don't want to do that. I'm a bard. I don't run in
Who do you think you
like
are?
an idiot.
Perhaps we can flank.
Actually, I need to. Alright. I'm gonna run in and try another spell. Alright. Let's remember exactly what this does. So I'm gonna cast. You look pretty mean right now, right?
Whatever you think I am.
Actually, I can make it so it doesn't hit you. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave
Okay.
in a way that only hits the left.
Yep. It needs to make a dex save or is it con save?
Con save 14.
It rolled a 9.
That fails.
Yes.
Nice.
Face.
Bum bum. Bum bum. So now it's bad. Let me look up those specifics.
It was Thunder Wave?
2d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
Are you copying him on purpose?
Beast start beep.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
Duh, that's my job. And it's also
The
pushed
range
away.
of Thunder Wave is 15 feet around you.
Yeah, it's like a cube.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So you are
just-
around the 15 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay, got
Which is not within his
Right.
range, right? Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
So d8, 3, 6. So 6 thunder damage,
Okay.
and then it's pushed 10 feet away.
Yes.
Ooh.
So.
And anything unsecured is pushed away.
Yep.
as well, but
So it flies back towards the woods and lands on its ass, and arms get thrown back behind him as it now eyes are darting between you and Cicero, looking very panicked. Is that it for your turn?
yes. I
Okay,
think I
Gwendolyn,
got
you
hurt.
are up.
Does anybody get an attack of opportunity because he fell down?
If it's not willing movement, then no.
Okay.
But do you remember, did you actually run up to physically attack, or did you throw something out?
I threw something in and
Okay.
it didn't go well.
Okay.
Threw a tomato.
Then you are now 40 feet away from the creature, as it was now blown 10 feet away from you.
Oh no. I do apologize.
Thanks a lot.
I was wondering why my health was 67. I was like, why did it go up so much? Wonderful.
A
I was
previous
like,
character.
oh man, it went really well at level 3, I guess.
You're still close.
Yeah.
You can get,
40 something?
with your just regular movement, you can get 15 feet away from it.
I have
Or
13 health.
10 feet away from it, sorry.
Yeah.
But I could dash, but
You
then
could dash and be
attack
right
it.
on it. Correct.
How do I feel that Cicero is doing right now? Am I like pretty worried about him? Seems alarming.
You look pretty wounded,
Or is
that's
it
right.
like we can do this?
10 out of 27.
I would say like the energy level he's showing is like ready to fight, but also you can see that there's this yellowish goop on him that's you can see it like burning through some of his skin, and he has like open wounds from this creature slashing at him too. But he seems completely unfazed by it, like he's eyes locked on this creature.
Gwen has a moment of processing and weighing pros and cons and working through things and singing a little tune in her head. And considering that it's just a few of us here and Cicero looks quite hurt, she will begrudgingly rage.
Okay. Are you also running in?
Yep.
Okay.
So
What
I
does
guess I'll go.
Gwendolyn raging look like, or is that also what you were just describing?
I've done it before. That wasn't the first time. Just begrudgingly do it.
And so what does it look like?
Begrudging.
That's what.
She's kind of like humming beforehand, but then stops. And I assume.
Much like this description.
Yes.
Okay.
Can the bees automatically just like when
Yes.
she rages now?
Yep.
As of now. So yeah, swarms of bees around the wild shock of hair. And she just looks mad. She looks mad and bulky.
Okay. Cicero.
Just angry.
Wait, hang on.
Just
She's just real mad.
just upset at
She's
you.
real mad.
Just bless.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my swarm description.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not close enough to it anyway.
Okay.
Right, it's a
I think it's 10 feet.
It's at 10 feet right now. Okay. So there's nothing else I can.
It is 10 feet away from you.
But so are my friends.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So you all see her run up between you all, and then like shortly after, this cloud of like 24 bees. So it's not like a massive cloud around her or anything. But with her anger and rage, you can see following her movements is the bees from her jar.
Can I still try to throw a javelin at it? I have one more.
Yeah.
Because I raging with a bonus action, right? So
Absolutely.
I might as well try to. Okay. That doesn't look good. What's a 7?
Plus your strength and proficiency.
Well,
It's gonna be plus a lot.
so it's 11.
Okay.
Work for javelin.
It lands like right between its knees into the ground as it was backing away. Cicero, now you're up.
Is that clear? Is that clear dice behind the tree or anything?
No.
Okay, so it's just there. Okay. Cool, thank you. How close to the tree is it?
Right underneath
How
it.
strong am I?
It depends. How strong do you want to be?
You're about
Could I pull the tree
10.
down onto the top of it?
Potentially. It's a pretty small tree, and you're pretty raging right now.
Do I see the javelin in their legs? How does that happen?
You can see that too.
Okay, I'd probably try to grab that and stab with it.
Okay, great. So you run forward and lift up the javelin, and make an attack with that. So go ahead and roll the d20.
Just a regular d20?
And you can add intelligence and proficiency to it.
You would just roll my bio rage melee then?
Sure, yeah.
That'd be the same thing.
Yep.
Oh, gross. 9.
Oh, do it with advantage. It's on its back. Technically, your javelin throw would have been at disadvantage, but you missed. So.
24!
Okay. And how much damage does a javelin do if it hits? Cassandra?
What? Oh, sorry.
It'd be stabbing.
It does 1d6 plus 2.
Okay. Roll a d6 and a d4, and then add your intelligence modifier, which I think is 3.
D6, D4, add intelligence. Just 3. 6.
Without plus the 3 as
No,
well?
2 plus 3. 3 plus 3.
Okay.
2, 1.
Can he have my plus 2 for raging?
No.
Do I get plus 2?
No, you have,
You get an additional d4 as part of what your raging is.
Cool.
Yeah.
and you have your plus 3. You got plenty of
Right. So
What about your deltas?
with that, a spray of poison comes up off of the creature too. I rolled 2 ones. So you take 2 poison damage as you pierce down into it, and a little spurt of that yellow fluid just sprays off into your face. After that, with this creature on the ground, it's just while still there, it's gonna flail wildly and just swing its arms trying to.
Do I get an extra attack when I'm raging?
Not right now.
Okay, cool. I'm figuring out the moves.
Wait, you really can rage now?
That's currently what I'm doing.
He's bio raging.
I'm bio
I
raging.
didn't put that together last time.
That's my current state.
Does a 14 hit?
It's the opposite of begrudgingly.
There's a frenzy to test.
It's right. Wait, my armor class is 14.
Okay, so both hit.
Tie goes to the runner.
Yeah.
He rolled.
We don't
14
do
on
sports here.
that. Tie goes to the attacker.
We don't. Look
I
around.
wear tie.
Oh, so it's not like Riz.
This is Dungeons and Dragons, okay?
No libraries exist here. What is your library?
There we are, okay.
I'm probably gonna die. Just want everybody to know that.
No, you're fine.
So
You'll be unconscious and you make your 3 rolls and just do good on those.
this is slashing damage, which is halved for you.
Is it poisonous slashing damage?
It's just regular slashing
I
damage.
can't take regular. It's I have resistance to it.
You take half of it.
It's
So,
oh my gosh.
When does my guy get it invincible?
Oh my gosh.
so you take
Not on 3.
Proof.
all right. You take 9 slashing damage. Half is 4
Oh.
because we round down,
Oh, I'm dying.
and then 4 slashing damage, which is halved to 2.
How many do you have?
I have 2 left. 2 hit points
I
left.
thought this is good news. I thought you were dead.
Yeah. You would have been dead.
I would have been dead if I wasn't
about it.
resistant to slashing damage.
And then the creature stands up as well. Misery, you're up.
Attack of opportunity on the stand-up?
No.
I'm standing up. Alright, let's get in there, bro.
Yes, please.
Actually,
So want to cast something on me?
yeah, I'll do that first since you're annoying about it, I guess.
You're at 2 hit points. Boo-hoo.
You said you don't want to die so bad.
So you like want to kick
I'm gonna
my
cast
chair?
Healing Word on this guy.
I'm so dark and cold.
Oh, so much death. Alright, so that's 2d4 plus 4.
What level are you casting that at?
Oh, yeah, at 2nd level. I'm actually gonna do that. It's worth. Dude, I'm using a 2nd level spell.
Dude, I knew we were best friends.
I don't actually have any 2nd level spells.
Man, me and Misery. Can I join the band after this?
Also,
I don't think he heard you, man.
Yeah, you definitely didn't hear me.
Alright, so that's 10. You get 10 hit
Whoa.
points back.
Nice. Doubled for because I'm raging.
Nope.
Double because
Plus
attack
2
of opportunity.
Double because he stood up.
Double because I'm sad and don't want to die.
Do I get advantage because he exists?
I
Alright,
really need this.
and then I'm gonna
Tim, don't forget
Gosh.
Jeffrey exists.
I know, but I don't have any way to use him yet.
I can't just use all my spells.
Because I rolled a 24,
so actually, because he used a spell as a bonus action, you can only do a cantrip as an action.
Oh, that's right.
Can we roll Jeffrey for a damage?
Roll his die.
So I'm gonna get in there and help you by being another target,
Okay.
and hit him with my rapier.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's a D8.
Roll a d20 to see if you hit.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Dang.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
And you knocked down
3
the
plus whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't hit.
Okay.
Plus 4.
Yeah, you just thrust forward as this creature starts to get up and it is moving around awkwardly. And as it shifts, you do kind of glance into the side of it and pull it out, but it doesn't even seem to notice like the pierce into it.
That was a good try.
It heals for 3.
You do see as you're getting closer that the wounds that are on it are slowly kind of piecing together too.
That's really good.
Gwendolyn, you were up.
Am I allowed to shift yet?
I have one
Yeah.
thing to do.
Okay. Seeing that this is not going well, I'm going to shift,
Okay.
which means I take on a more bear-like appearance now, more so. Do I need to go through just the specifics of it since it's the first time?
Sure.
It lasts for 1 minute until I die, or until I revert back to my normal appearance as a bonus action. And when I shift, I gain +5 temporary hit points to my already 39 hit points.
Yeah, we're giving you a lot.
And your armor class
And
increase?
additional benefits that depend on my shifter subgrace.
Right. Which is Beast Hive, which makes your armor class go up by 1.
Well,
Does it do that automatically for me?
Yeah, that's part of your ship. Oh, I don't know if the number goes up for you.
Right,
I think
it
you just
didn't.
do that naturally, like you add it.
Okay.
You can add one.
It also didn't do my temp HP, so
Right, you need to.
to do that. Okay, so I just need to remember that the armor class goes up 1.
Yep.
That's good.
I think you can modify it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's doing all kinds of things over here. Don't
Oh,
you
yeah.
worry.
She's clicking and clacking on this.
Still on purple.
She's a level 15 right now, so.
I don't,
do that.
so I look scarier.
Yes.
I want to like ask to do an intimidation check, but I do want to like run up to it and scream,
Okay.
much like my sound check.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. You are totally good to do that as you charge up.
That's not an attack, right?
No.
Okay. I charge. I scream. I look more dairy and more bee.
You look like a ripe blueberry.
Look like Winnie the Pooh.
like Scarlet Blue Bear.
A sapphire berry. It's very red. And then you're doing an attack on it as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to like try to scare it.
Yep. You can also get advantage as you three are all surrounding it at this point
Okay.
too.
Advantage on the attack or on the
Yes.
intimidation?
On the attack.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not having you roll an intimidation.
Oh,
check for
okay.
this.
I just am intimidated.
Yes.
Sick.
You're a
Because I
bear.
have +1 to that. So I'm a bear. I walk up to it, I say, I'm bear.
And it goes,
Okay.
I'm a little boy.
And I know how light burns.
So, see what is that? I can't see it.
That's our 17.
Okay.
Again.
That's 25.
15. Okay.
Okay, so you hit. The 17 was enough.
+4.
Yeah, okay, the 21 is even more enough.
Okay.
So roll your. You're using your longsword.
Yeah, sorry, it was the long sword.
Okay.
I just say.
So roll that damage plus your strength and
Alright.
your 2 rage bonus.
Okay. So I always get confused. It's okay to do the. Do I roll a 1d10 in that case? This is a 10.
1d10.
+2 +2. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
3.
Yeah, it's only 3.
Don't really look like you're bullying that dice.
It's a mean dice.
You came to the wrong neighborhood. Hey, get out of here.
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
My hit points do not resemble that.
That's just a little misleading.
Okay. Gwendolyn comes growling up and pushes the longsword straight through, like right under the sternum of this creature. And as she rips it out, the spray of poison goes over all 3 of you.
Great.
oh no.
Thank you.
Super duper. Been there, done that.
What do you want me to do?
Everyone takes 7 poison damage.
Oh, no.
Gwendolyn, you are resistant to poison, I think,
Oh, good for you, Gwen.
for your specific subclass. So you only take 3
just
Okay.
slashing.
poison damage.
Does that mean
Oh, right.
No, I know.
you're dead now?
No, because he healed me.
No,
so
because he healed
I'm
me.
at
It's
5.
fine. You can't be mad at me.
That's good.
After Gwendolyn is Cicero.
Do I know if I touch the creature, it would like.
You only know one thing right now.
I know one thing. I'm gonna attempt to pick it up and throw it at the tree over there.
Okay. Go ahead and
45.
make a strength check with advantage.
Okay. Do I have any adds to it?
Yes, your strength.
No.
You have +0, so no. Oh wait, no. Is he different? Whatever.
Do I add any? Like, do I get any pluses or anything? Because I'm raging.
You get advantage because you're raging.
Okay, cool. 14.
Okay. You lift him up and throw him. And so you see Cicero strain for a moment as he gets his arms locked underneath
middle one.
of the arms of this creature, pushes him up, and then lifts and lifts. And as he fights through the muscle, he then uses his right arm to just thrust him out. You can move the die over towards the larger tree. And it slams back into the ground. The tree behind it shakes, and you can hear it trying to start to crack from a massive impact. Thank you, Steve.
And then
Anything else?
Do I have any bonus? Is that an attack?
That would have been an action, yes.
Can I attack?
That is an action.
Oh. I don't have any bonus things.
But can I attack?
I can't cast spells in this state, can I? Okay, well then no.
And that would also be
I
an
would
attack.
argue that you would move to
Give me an action.
alongside it too to continue.
Well, what I want to do is, do I have that javelin still?
Yeah,
Okay, I would have wanted to throw it at it.
that's
but
an action.
I can't do that.
Right.
Tim,
Yeah.
you see the tab that says bonus?
I would probably. Can I ready that? Is that a bonus action?
That is also an action.
Dang.
What you have left is your movement.
Can he throw up? Is that a bonus action?
You have no bonus actions except for.
I miss having 7 actions per
Yes.
turn.
What you have left is your movement.
How far did I throw him?
10 or 15 feet.
Yeah, I'd probably go towards him.
Okay. Would you mind moving Cicero's mini up next to the
Like right next to him?
Yeah.
Damn, fans.
Stat.
But also the creature is now prone underneath of the tree as well.
Prone.
Is my moving speed any different in this state?
No. But now it is going to rustle itself up from the ground, turn towards the deep woods, and then start to run.
No!
So you gotta get it.
Yes. So go ahead and roll a d20 to hit.
Attack of
Attack of
opportunity!
what?
Attack of opportunity!
You get an attack of
Do
opportunity.
I, just a d20, do I add anything to it?
Your strength and proficiency.
You can
This is
use
your-
Jeffrey if
this
you
is your-
want.
It'll be your
Yeah, do your
My
rage.
rage, man.
But you can use the javelin for it if you want.
22.
Yep, that hits. And so,
I don't want to use the javelin. I just want to punch.
Okay. So as it turns its back and starts to run, you can see Cicero just reach out and punch dead center of its spine. Roll your damage on that.
2d4 plus 3.
Yep.
9.
Nice.
Okay. Jeez.
Poison you.
A massive, massive punch that echoes through the trees. As you just hear, and the creature's as it's heading out. You take 6 poison damage.
I pass out.
Which all actually goes in your favor in this situation. As poison sprays off of the back, where he punches is this gross, massive ulcer of that yellow fluid, and as he hits it, it busts open, comes back on Cicero's body. As the creature then books it out 60 feet off into the woods and unseen at this point.
He's that fast.
Cartoon running noises.
Next is Misery.
So he said he's 60 feet away?
Yeah, you see him disappear through the woods and off into the trees.
I see him disappear?
Not
I still see
magically,
him.
like you see him fade off into the distant shade.
He
of
puts
the
on his
trees.
invisibility. Gets out.
And he winks at you before raising his
And
hood.
he goes, ha ha!
Where did I go?
Okay,
Where did I go?
I'm gonna cast Sleep
At a point you can see.
within 90 feet,
Where?
right on the creature.
You don't see it.
I don't see it. Okay, he did disappear.
It disappeared off into the shadowy
Can you move some and
distance
see
of
it?
the. You could potentially move and try to find it and get a line of sight on it.
I mean, it's running away.
Yeah.
You can also hear the sizzling sounds
Right.
of Cicero's flesh.
Why chase the big bag?
Are
of
you?
acid?
You're unconscious now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll run over to Cicero.
Just like,
That little guy with 2 X's for eyes on the top right corner. That's great.
Cicero falls onto his back in this massive blue form, and as you can see, there's speckles and sprays of the yellow poison across his body. His body is slowly shrinking down to his normal visage as well.
His shorts are ripped.
Anything you're doing.
it's still there.
Actually,
Shirt is gone.
his clothes are magically adjusting to his size.
Can I? I forget how you do this. Can I like stabilize him or whatever?
Are you using a spell or are you using?
No.
No. Okay, so you're just gonna like start cleaning off some of the poison from his face and stuff like that, and try to help out. Okay, you can do that. Also, you take 1 poison damage, but you're like using your hands to like push off some of the poison that's amassed on his face and chest.
Your pet Phoenix flies in and cries tears on him.
Gwendolyn, you were up.
The pet phoenix?
You're a pet fiend?
No, it's
Harry Potter reference, moron.
What's Harry Potter? This thing's movement speed is 60 feet.
No.
Gwendolyn says out loud.
Somebody made up some rules.
This is all so quick. So like can I chase after him?
Yeah. Okay. You use your movement speed to move 30 feet in the direction that it went.
It's a chase.
You can start to see the back of it throughout some of the trees, and it's about 30 feet away from you. You want to use your action to dash?
I could then dash another 30.
Yeah, and get up next to it.
But then I can't make an attack right there.
Correct.
Would it hear me coming? Because it's running away.
Maybe. Because your hunting instinct.
I think it knows you were.
Do you have a bonus action attack?
You are a bear currently. So.
And bear. And master.
The monk.
Bonus action stuff I need to do. Wow. Around
Just use all your bonus action attacks.
Right.
Come on.
What the heck? I'll dash.
Okay. So you get up next to behind it. Your bees follow, and you can use your bonus action for bees.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
bonus action bees?
Yeah. Okay. And your bees swarm up onto it, and you can see them
Yeah.
start to sting it. Okay.
Go bonus
2
action
damage.
bees.
Okay.
Those bees.
Okay.
Cool.
That brings us to Cicero. If you would make a death saving throw with advantage.
Hush. Is there a way to do it on
Yeah.
this?
In the top right corner.
So I didn't.
Behind that. Yeah, I think you can just.
This is different.
No, just roll d20.
It should let you, but yeah, you can just go and roll it.
Why advantage?
Because he's being assisted by.
Oh, okay.
11.
You roll another one because if you get a 20, you just immediately stabilize.
12.
Okay, you succeed with your death saves.
Good job.
That's so good.
You didn't die.
After Cicero, the troll, which just continues to run ahead. So you would get an attack of opportunity on it if you want.
Yeah.
Get him.
Okay.
You can see as you catch up to it too that its spine was kind of broken from where Cicero had punched it and a little misshapen. But as it's running and you catch up, it like grabs its head and kind of straightens it out, and you can hear it.
Gosh. Whenever Cicero threw it, did that do damage into the did that do damage when he threw it into the trees?
You would imagine it hurt, yes.
Yeah. I was inspired by that.
It's good to know.
But throwing is an action still.
Yeah, you would have to like wrestle to grab it and
Yeah.
throw it aside.
I'll just attack with the longsword again. That's
Okay.
Oh wait. 11. And no. Yes. 15.
That just hits.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I call it. So.
I got you.
Oh, it's an 8.
Okay.
Whoa.
Nice.
6. So it's 12.
Fantastic. All right.
Please die.
Get him.
It still looks like it's got a lot of energy to it, and you get hit with 7 damage from the poison spray, which is another 3 damage. As that's reduced to
Okay,
half.
Gwen can take it.
Well, I've taken 1 real damage then because I had 5 10.
Wow. Okay, we get it. Good.
That's good for us, Tim.
And it pushes 60 feet deeper into the woods as it's continuing.
Wow. I think it doesn't want to fight you.
Scared.
After that is Misery again.
Too much intimidation.
I'm a bear.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you.
Aw,
at first
thanks,
level.
bud.
That's my left.
What do you say to bring him back to consciousness?
Oh.
Well, I was gonna kind of combine it with my the only other thing I'm gonna do is cast Minor Illusion. Just have a little, what do you like? Have a little piece of cake. The cake that we had, the 1/8 of cake. And I can pour it over from your eyes and heal you at the same time.
There's a cake?
And then the cake goes away, sadly.
Oh
But Cicero, you regain normal consciousness as you're starting to piece together everything that happens to get you to where you are. You can remember everything.
What health am I at?
Whatever he heals you
1d4 plus 4. Nice. 8. Get
Yeah.
8.
8 health. As you come to consciousness, you are piecing together that the potion worked, the thing that you concocted overnight, and anything that you said and did before drinking it, wherever you went, you can narrate at some other point. But you remember panicking and feeling it feel off, and you look down at your hands, and then you can see them kind of, your skin turned blue, and your skin bubbled and started to just rile until you felt larger and you could see your cottage shrink around you. Then you remember demolishing your cottage as you were kind of fighting off whatever this was and trying to steady yourself. And with that, like half of you was running around throwing your arms around, and the other part of you would just like get yourself to fall onto the ground and to calm down and to stop. And then it kind of blacked out for a moment. You heard yelling, you were yelling, it felt out of body, and then all of a sudden this yelling and growling that you heard wasn't yours, and you heard that there was some threat outside, and you busted through your wall and got out, and this creature ran out of the woods towards you, and you both just clashed together in this massive brawl. And then the fight, and it's a lot of red, it's a lot of anger, and then you remember your friends coming in, you remember how that kind of shifted, and then now you just remember seeing Misery.
Am I back to normal now?
You are back to normal now.
I look normal again.
You look normal again. You feel and think normal again.
Normal or like this?
Yeah.
But before it's your turn.
No.
I gotta take a breath.
But before you get to respond to everything,
Yes.
Gwendolyn, you're up.
Can I hear anything going on back there?
No?
Yeah. Far away.
Misery didn't really say much, and yeah, you were 60 feet away from them too, so talking voices is a little out of range for you.
Hear the cake.
But he's still looking pretty healthy, the beastie boy.
I would say yeah.
You can do it.
You won't kill him that way. I'm gonna chase him one more time.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna
Don't forget, you can use
get a
Jeffrey.
dash to him.
Insulted.
That doesn't matter.
I'm a bear.
It'll help when she goes to do a hit.
Okay,
maybe.
so you get up, full action and movement speed to dash up. Bees come up.
Yeah,
Back bonus action to sting again.
yeah, get those 2 damage.
Okay. As you do catch up and you can see the slash across its back that you had cut open with your sword, you can see that start to close up. And the blood dries up and the skin starts to reform against it. And this time it turns and yells and backhands you into the face. And it's going to roll to hit you as well. We have a 17 to hit. And a 15 to hit. Your armor class is +1.
Yeah, the armor class is 15.
Okay, so both you hit. As these
I
claws
actually die.
swing back to hit you. Okay. You take 14 slashing damage, half to 7,
Rage.
and 10 slashing damage, half to 5. It also
No.
bites towards your neck.
Not my necktie. Oh no. Nobody has my necktie.
This is a 17 to hit.
Just straight 17?
To hit.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yeah. Which is 10 piercing damage, reduced to 5. And
Why and? Why is it getting so much?
from its mouth also, as it actually grabbed onto your arm where it bit, and then as it pulls off, you can see some of the yellow saliva is also poisonous. And so it does 7 poison damage halved to 3.
Okay.
Your eyesight starts to get a little blurry,
No.
and you just feel a little off.
Okay. Where's my good pal?
Misery, you're up. Or I'm sorry, I missed Cicero in that. Cicero, you actually up now.
I'm up.
Oh yeah.
And I'm up. And I'm
And you're up.
wounded. And I say, it worked. It worked. Better than I can imagine, worse than I can imagine, but it worked. It worked. And I like grab Misery around his arms, and I say, and you saved me, and it worked.
That's the best of times.
It was the worst.
And then I'm gonna go over to the cottage and start like seeing what I can like scout with like
Okay.
if there's anything I can save.
Okay, we'll get to that then.
So I get an opportunity to tackle me?
I turn my back to you. Ta-da!
Okay, I already did the troll's turn, so I did that out of order. But now, Misery, you're up.
I think I'm just gonna cast Thaumaturgy and have my voice boom 3 times as loud as normal and yell, "Go ahead! Come back!"
Which you clearly hear. And Gwendolyn, you're up.
Despite Joey urging me on earlier, Misery has called me home. Episode title.
Misery.
Yeah, I think
Misery.
seeing that this boy is pretty strong and he's healing after significant damage, and then I can tell I'm not doing so well, I'll come to my senses a bit, and hearing Misery kind of pushes the scale more in that direction, so I'll head back, I suppose,
Okay.
and stop raging. Or,
You're still right next to this creature in this fight.
Oh. Opportunity.
I just put my sword away.
No, I won't stop raging, you're right.
Yeah.
Can I dash away?
Yeah.
Can one dash away? I know it's still an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so
No, you can disengage.
you could use your action to disengage, which would
Yeah.
mean you would not get an attack of opportunity, but you
But
would
he
move
does.
30 feet away.
Oh, okay.
No, as in he would not get to attack you,
Okay.
and when you leave, but you'd move 30 feet away, start to retreat out, or you could just straight action and dash to get 60 feet away, and just trying to book it as far as you can.
Yeah. And then see if he decides to catch up with me or not.
Yeah.
I think I'll.
Which one?
The second one?
The 60 feet?
Yeah, the
Okay.
60 feet.
The one where you get hit?
Yeah, so it swings an arm at you
Me.
on your escape. It is. I forget what I add to that. It is a 13.
Episode 13.
Episode 13 to hit. And so it reaches out and just grabs some of the hair that grew on your back.
A 13 to hit. Or
Yeah, I know it misses.
Okay, sorry.
And so it reaches out and tries to grab and claw at you, but instead
Yeah.
just rips out some hair. And you don't like take any damage or anything. You get away. And that's it for your turn.
The bees sting him on the leg.
Yeah, you get bonus action, bee sting, and
Yeah. 2 more damage.
And it starts to kind of swat out at the bees as well. Okay, Cicero, you're up, and you were just continuing to rummage.
Yeah, I'm gonna search and I'm just gonna keep saying over and over again, like, it worked better than I can imagine, worse than I can imagine. It worked better than I can imagine. I knew I could do it, I told my father I could do it. I just keep saying that over and over again as I'm like searching for
All right,
whatever I can find.
the troll heads back into the woods. And so as
The
you
woods.
continue to run and then get kind of breathless back to the edge, you can see Misery catching up to the back of Cicero looking back to his normal form, and a destroyed cottage, which you had seen intact before. And so with that, you start rummaging through. As you all catch up and gather in the cottage,
Misery screams, "Oh my god, a bear!" She's a cane, and now it's gone.
I rage and go attack the bear.
she looks back to her normal form too. When she shifts and does that, she just kind of gathers more hair, and then when she de-shifts, it kind of just goes away.
Nice.
I have a de-shedding brush.
Much is destroyed. Your bed is shattered. 2 of the walls, the front one where the door was, is blasted and fallen apart, and the one to its left side. And so just the back wall and one side of it is still intact and up. And then inside is like the cauldron that you used to mix your potion, and a separate one that you used to make stew. And those are fine, like you didn't destroy those or anything, but bookshelves and like the cot, the bed, all the fixtures of the place are pretty shattered and destroyed, and you can pick up implements and stuff from like gardening tools and vegetables and stuff that you had stored, and all that's fine, but like the barrels that they were kept in are shattered and all that too.
I'm looking for 2 things in particular.
Okay.
My framed family crest that would have been hanging over the fireplace.
Okay.
And the recipe that I assume I would have written down to that spell.
Yep. The description and all of that for the spell lies intact underneath of a shelf drawer that is busted open. And you pick that up, hold it, look it over, see that it's all fine in there, fold it up and keep that. And you walk over to the family crest that hung above the fireplace. It is now on the ground, split in half, and torn as it was like painted parchment, shredded into 2 sides.
I'll fold that up and put it in my little bag too. That's all. Are we still in like turns? Are we out of?
This is
I think
out
we're
of combat,
done, yeah.
unless someone's throwing a punch.
No. Yeah, I mean, I'm very intrigued by what just happened. So I'm gonna walk up to Cicero and be like, "Hey, man, do you want to tell me what's going on here?"
Because you saved my life, I do.
Yeah, you know I saved your life.
I do. You saved my life 2 times. I do. I will. I am Cicero.
I know this.
My father's name was Bicero.
Wow.
That's
Let me write that down.
Am I back with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are from a long line of
True.
protectors of Populous. We have lived in this, well, I guess now destroyed cottage for hundreds and hundreds of years, and my father's father, and his father's father's father, and his father's 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 father, and his father's 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 father, and, well, you get the point, for generations have protected the people of Populous. We've done what we needed to do to serve the people, and I knew that there was a threat and there was a problem going on in the city that we just couldn't fix, and so I told my father that this was the spell. This was the spell, better than I could imagine, but worse than I could imagine. This was the spell we needed to do our duty, and so I told him it was going to work. I knew it was going to work. I got all the ingredients, I put it together, and it worked. Better than I can imagine, but also worse than I can imagine, but it worked.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't feel like it worked.
It worked.
It did.
It worked.
Did you make that thing, or where did that come from?
That thing? Well, that thing... Do I know what that thing is?
Yeah, that was something that you had seen before and did fear a lot. But it was a troll. One that was maybe a variety that you weren't too familiar with it having that type of poison and stuff that was splashing off of it. But one of the most dangerous threats of the woods that you tend to try to keep as quiet as you can at home, knowing that loud sounds can draw them out.
Yeah. That thing has been terrorizing these woods and terrorizing my family and terrorizing this cottage for centuries. And I fought it.
Yeah.
And I threw it.
You lost, though.
But it worked. I threw it.
Is that the whole reason that you were trying to do
worked. That's one of the reasons. Populace is in danger of creatures way more scary and way more dangerous and way more threatening than just that type of acid troll thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can protect it.
That's
because it worked.
That's pretty badass, honestly.
I know. Yep.
I mean, can you like share the things?
No.
With anyone?
No.
Just you?
No. Yes.
Is it just like you and your father?
No.
And
My father did not believe in me. He told me it would not work.
Dang. Your father didn't believe in you?
He didn't believe.
Oh man, that's really disappointing.
Seems like you can relate. You want to talk about it?
I mean, I bet my father and your father would get along really well. Just talking about how much they don't believe in their sons.
Your father also didn't believe that you could put together a magic spell to turn you into another creature?
He really didn't.
Wow.
But he also didn't believe that I would be the famous musician that I am today.
And you are, and I am.
And I am.
And it's better than we can imagine, but also worse than we can
I
imagine.
am extremely famous and talented.
Yeah, and I turned into another creature.
Yeah, we both accomplished our goals.
Look at that.
And with that, the campaign as a whole.
has been done.
You know, we're out. We're done.
Back to black.
I mean, yeah, you can't be done now. Now you.
No, now
keep protecting
I can do even more.
Yeah.
Now I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
For the good of the city. Now I fear no creatures. I'm not afraid.
The guy who punched a troll so hard he died.
I'm not afraid.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, when I think about it, you've accomplished a lot today, and I know I said that I'm really famous, but I'm definitely not, so.
That was a turn.
I think someday I'm gonna get to this point where you are right now, and I'm excited for that.
I'll tell you what, man. It's better than you can imagine and worse than you can imagine.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Yep.
You're kind of weird.
Gwendolyn, anything you want to add?
Yeah.
Bzzz.
Y'all are sweet.
You turned into a bear.
You were a bear!
You were a bear.
That was also
You
badass!
had a lot of
It's
hair.
a bear. Yeah. That was crazy.
And the bees, and they were swarming.
Yeah, the bees were stinging that thing.
They were stinging him.
Yeah.
And you were a bear.
And then you would get poisoned when you were near him.
Well, we all got
Yeah,
That was bad.
that's true.
How, you guys are hurting? Can we do like a short rest? Or
Yeah.
we have to wait for them? Okay.
No, for sure. If you want.
Group nap.
I got some stew. Apparently, I did not bring that cauldron.
Yeah.
Do we want some stew?
No, the stew is spilled. The cauldron is attacked. But
I can make some stew.
Yeah, let's do some stew, and I'll play some music.
This is not real fun.
You
real
can
fast.
salvage some stew, sure. And y'all can spend about an hour
And I'm
hanging
gonna
out
drop
here.
the secret potion in the stew.
You know how people can like do music with like glasses with water in
Yes.
different ways?
Yep.
Can I, if there are any non-broken glasses, can there just be some bees in them that are like, like along with Missouri's music?
There's a whole
Nice.
party.
Mine is magical music.
I don't know what y'all are doing.
But yours is cool too.
Missouri, are you doing like
A song of rest.
Song of
yeah.
Rest? Yeah.
So if you use a hit die, you get an extra d6.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one.
For sure. Yeah, with the magical charm that Misery brings to this short rest, and the music that you were bringing to it, the bees do seem to dance and kind of come along.
Oh, they're soothing.
Fancy bees.
How much healing do we get?
You can, okay, we're going to talk about hit die. This is one of the most confusing things about D&D, we're going to do it. You know how you roll a different numbered die when you level up?
Mm-hmm.
So Gwendolyn's is a D12. And I think both of yours. I think is yours a D8?
Where did I see that?
Hit dice, if you do short rest, it'll give you like a die count or something.
Wow, why is it not right there? Mine's a D8.
D8.
Okay. You have the amount of your level in hit dice. So everyone has 3 of those. You can use up to 3 of those hit dice. You roll them. You add your Constitution modifier as well. And every time you long rest, you get half of your max back. So you will get 1 back when you long rest, but you can spend up to 3 right now.
So if I spend 1, I'm rolling 1d8 plus 3.
Exactly. And you will heal that plus Misery gave you 6.
Cool.
What time of day is
A
it
D6.
for us?
Okay.
Is
Wait,
it
you
still
get
early?
plus your
Yeah, this is
afternoon.
pre-lunch.
Constitution. Oh, I didn't know that.
So actually, this is lunch. He is salvaging.
I roll 1d8, 1d6 plus 3.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
you
that's
roll a
pretty
D12
good
plus a
for you.
D6 plus your con mod.
The D12 plus 6?
A D6.
Oh,
It's on your
because
rest
of- right.
proviso, and you don't add your charisma to that or anything, do you, Misery?
Oh, I should have done it, but you see that it's a 5, right?
Okay. With that, and as this rest for you, where are y'all just in general? Where are you gonna head after this hour?
Right.
You know that the meeting with Ricklebar is this afternoon, and you're having lunch now. So would you just head straight to there, or would you try to meet up with the party somewhere?
I guess we would like assume that they're still at the. That'll be a long time though to still get the.
Fight shot.
What is it called?
The antique place?
No, the
Brass Star.
Brass Star?
Or the archive.
the archive.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't want to show up early. I mean, I don't know.
We ate
What
lunch.
do you want to do? We ate lunch.
Mm.
We chill until the.
Let's go to
meeting
Smash
time.
Pods.
Can
We go to Smash Pods! Yeah! Let's go to
do you
Smash
want us to help clean this up, or you want to go to Smash Pods?
Oh, this is a disaster.
Yeah, it's pretty done. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Hey, I'm gonna need to rebuild it. It's
You're gonna be
take me a while.
living with someone.
Are you
that
gonna
isn't me.
stay at the Elisa Regional with us?
I'm probably gonna
We
have to
got-
find somewhere to
we-
stay.
We got 2 more nights.
Yeah, I got a confession to make. I spent all of Thule's gold.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Thule doesn't care.
Bad.
Julie doesn't know yet.
Yeah, I needed to buy some of this so I could do my experiment, and so I told Thule I was gonna take her gold and put it away, and I didn't. I gambled it, and I've made some money, and so I could do my experiment, and it worked. Better than I can imagine, and worse than I can imagine.
I guess we just gotta get.
Like, don't tell Thule that, right? Yeah.
No, I'm not
Okay,
going
you can
to.
tell.
You need.
So I don't have any money.
You gotta. Do you have a plan?
Yeah, if I can just borrow a little bit, I can go back in and gamble some more. And
Misery, would you like to lend your friends some money?
I'm not giving him any of my.
but if I do, I'm a guaranteed win every time.
Yeah, give him your money.
I think I paid for this cottage. I didn't. It's from my dad.
Do you have any money
but
laying around in your cottage?
I don't think I have. Do I have any money laying around in the
Your
cottage?
dad doesn't keep money like
My
chilling in
dad's
the.
dead.
Oh my
There's always
gosh.
money in the cottage.
It burned down.
Cicero, do you have anything valuable in here, maybe hidden away, something you could trade? to
That's a
get
great
some money
question.
back?
Make an investigation.
Can we help him
All right.
look to
I
see
mean, I
if
don't
there's
get paid
something?
again. Until
Sure.
my next
Anyone
show.
can make an investigation check. Of the 3 of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we all
Ooh,
can.
nat 20 plus 3.
Okay.
Whoa.
Great.
You've
I'm
got
finding
this
anything I
team
want.
up.
There's nothing to find. Dan's gonna like, good news, you didn't find anything.
8.
Great roll.
13.
Just
Waste.
8.
No. Yeah, Cicero, as you rummage around and go over towards the shelf drawer contraption that had the recipe that you had used for this too, and you kind of peek it over for a minute before leaving because you know that you and your father, like, that was a special place to put anything that was valuable. And you can see that there was a side compartment of it that, in it being destroyed, is now exposed, and you never knew this was there.
You're freaking welcome.
What's in there?
Yeah, why have we not been?
I want whatever's in there.
You find a note,
From my father.
and
From the beyond.
It says,
It says, Cicero, I'm disappointed.
No,
I know it worked.
I never believed it.
if you found this, it means you destroyed the garbage.
Congratulations, it worked.
There's a small purple gemstone. What? And
That's eyes.
Across the city, you hear a scream.
You hear Pilgrim go purple?
and there's a note that I will send you later.
Oh. What do I add that to? Equipment?
You can do an inventory, add item, add custom item, and then just put like purple stone from dad or whatever in the
Dead stone. Cicero, what is that?
Holy.
That looks like it's worth something. We can sell that.
It's from my dad.
Yeah, dude, let's sell it.
I don't know that we should. I also don't know what this letter says. It probably says something about the stone. Daniel is going to send it to me later.
You read it on your own time.
I'll read it later on my own time.
Who's Daniel?
He's the all-controlling one.
his eyes roll back.
I must go to the lake. We probably shouldn't sell it.
We gotta get your money back somehow.
Yeah,
Julie's gonna do it.
I know. But not this. Probably not this. I like put it away.
Cicero, it's between you and Thule. I don't think Misery or I will plan to get in your business with that. Right. But if Thule asks you, I think it's important to be responsible.
You have
With
money.
our friends. I do, and I'm not gonna let you borrow it.
Okay.
Wait, actually, I don't. I didn't take a cut of the.
But you don't have any money from selling your jams?
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 It's a summer shandy. And I keep giving away as samples.
You should probably start selling some of
I know.
those. Make it a little.
Actually,
coin.
yeah, Gwen doesn't have a lot of money.
Coin?
Cicero, I understand you had to prioritize this. Obviously, I do understand. However, it is not exactly a good case for me to lend you money right now whenever I don't have a lot as well. But maybe one of our other friends will.
Then we should sell some
Doesn't-
shandies.
We should sell something.
Do you want me to sell shandies
You're
for
right.
you?
You might be good at it.
I can sell some.
But listen, if
You want me to sell some?
Cicero,
I can sell some.
if Thule asks me anything about the money,
50%.
I will tell
50%
her. Cicero, I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna be a bear again, so I'm gonna scare you. If Thule asks me about the money, I will send her to you.
Okay.
I will not share your business, but I will say, you should talk to Cicero.
Okay.
So we have a plan.
No.
Okay.
What is the plan?
The plan is
You're gonna find something to sell.
It's shandies.
Well, no, that's mine, and then I'm not giving you a cut of that right now.
I'll sell it 20%?
No.
10%?
No.
5%?
No.
High five?
That's for free.
All right.
And after the archive, do you all is the plan? We'd eventually meet up at Ocean Sea Goblet, meet up with Rickeldar, all of that.
You're just dealing with the consequences.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can just cut to
not giving him
full
shit.
group gathering
Ricky
outside.
We're all back.
Outside.
Big Rick.
Big Rick.
Outside of the bar.
Popper.
In wonderful happenstance of choreographed timing, you all see each other approaching.
Wow.
Ocean Sea
Handsome.
Goblet. And you all can connect and talk and prep for what you're about to head into.
Do they see how rough we're looking?
They look patched up,
we look
yes.
a little better.
Perfect now.
And so you can see closed up wounds, and the worst looking of them is Cicero, who has bruises on his face,
Still ugly.
and you can see like little pores and spots of his face that look a little pocketed, as if they were kind of burned away but then healed over, yeah.
I only took one hit die, just FYI. I'm still looking not great.
Okay.
With my 27 of my 39 health.
Yeah.
But it's not full.
Well, I'm not 22,
and-
so it might work.
Yeah, Gwendolyn kind of looks the same, and you can see this kind of like almost burned look to them, but they are also stabilized and fine. It's just like their skin and some of their clothes look like spotted and burned away.
Can I, if I were to shapeshift into someone else, would I still have those burn marks?
Yes.
An old
Okay,
contract.
I'm gonna, as we approach them, I'm gonna change it to Pilgrim, and I'm gonna say, We got into a fight.
Now, does he look like a pocketed burned pilgrim? Or
That's my ass.
I kind of, give burned me kind of like, concerned look up and down and say, we went antiquing and book reading. What did you do?
They got into a fight.
Fought an acid creature. One of us turned into a bear.
So different. The voices are so different.
Misery and I furthered our best friendship. He gifted me with cake. Took it away.
Gwen was there.
He saved your life.
He did save my life twice.
Saved his life.
Is there anything we should be
The voices are different.
concerned about? Are we good? Have we resolved the creature?
We are better than you can imagine and worse than you can imagine.
The acid creature is not resolved, no.
It did get away, yeah.
Do we feel this needs to be resolved, or shall we,
It hurts, dude. Don't touch it.
It's self-healing. And it's real strong.
Chuloff have a crowns, right?
Yeah.
If I were to rate it on like a scale of 1 to 20, and like I was a 3 maybe, it would probably be up there.
Skill plus 20.
And like,
Well,
It would be up there.
seeing as
I gave it levels, yeah.
we have yet to solve the problem of the Chuloff, so
Right.
I would say if this creature has abandoned us to the woods, let's hope it stays there.
Cicero said it's been around for a while, tormenting his life and stuff, so maybe we can...
Another day for another problem. We will deal with your ancestral villain at a later date.
Just let the torment keep happening. It's fine.
Two lots are gonna be no problem for me now.
We would need to plan.
Why?
Yep.
And why is that?
Yep.
Because he like vanquished his dad, dude.
His dad didn't love him and
He
stuff.
got over his disappointment.
You can fight this creature because you murdered your father.
No.
Emotionally.
Emotionally murdered.
Very confused. Should we go inside?
I would say so.
Okay, let's go.
And then we go inside.
All right, Big Rick sitting behind the bar.
Let's just all stumble over each other getting
And he raises a hand over to some other patrons that were at the bar, and he says, like I said, if y'all could leave, and they just nod very submissively and finish off their ales, set them aside, and the room clears. It was only like 3 people. It wasn't like a whole crowd.
When Big Rick asks, you do.
I was like, what a way to treat your customers. If you could just leave.
Oh, my friends are here. Can you
And he walks around the bar, pulls down 6 ales, sets them down, and pulls out a slip of paper, which he smiles in greeting you all too, and says,
Hello.
as we expected, all right, I have worked and connected with my people, and have a contract that you all wish to look over. So, and he just sets it down onto the table.
I'm not touching that thing.
You should take this.
Businesswoman.
With that, and as you look it over, I'll just read off what you can see too. But enjoy the ale and take some time, read this, and we can discuss and see what we have here. And then what you see in front of you is a contract with bullet points on referring to you all as the adventuring party. And
Heretofore known as the adventuring party.
and Rigaldar referring to himself as the sponsor. And so with that, the front page says, according to this contract, the adventuring party will complete jobs assigned by the sponsor. The adventuring party will provide a base cut of 40% of their earnings to the sponsor from found coins, from gems, from enchanted items, weapons, and armor. For jobs acquired by the adventuring party, not provided by the sponsor, the adventuring party is to produce a paid cut of that of 33% to the sponsor, that being less than ones that you provided. The adventuring party will only shop at locations within the sponsor's loyalty arrangement. The adventuring party agrees to not defame or sully the name of the sponsor in populace by action, word, or affiliation, or risk termination of this contract prematurely by the authority of the populace council. And also that the adventuring party may terminate this contract once the sponsor has acquired 1,000 gold worth of royalties paid to the sponsor, but no sooner, or will be liable to pay the difference of profits paid to sponsor by the authority of the populace council. However, the other side of this is that the sponsor, where are you at? There you are. The sponsor, Rickledar, will provide connections to townfolk of populace who are looking to pay for different services and connecting you with jobs. The sponsor will represent the adventuring party as needed for government purposes. The sponsor will acquire a local residence or keep within populace after successful jobs accumulate 100 gold worth of profit paid for the sponsor. The sponsor will negotiate on behalf of the adventuring party to a loyalty agreement with a blacksmith and a magical equipment shop in town that will also come with a percentage discount automatically built into that relationship. The sponsor will provide a sign-on bonus relative to this timetable. So if you sign this contract today, you would get 50 gold pieces immediately. And no, total 50 gold pieces and 2 potions of healing.
And Julie gets all of it.
If you sign this contract tomorrow, you would get 25 gold and 2 potions of healing. And then if you would take an additional day, the day after tomorrow, and sign this, that you would just get the 2 potions of healing. So that's a lot. And you can open the door if you want. It's going to be a little warm in here. In real life, the real life door.
Does it say that in the contract?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Adventuring party will open the door. It's getting hot in here.
You open it today, you get 2 potions, 10 gold. You open it tomorrow.
So that's a lot, and that is the context of the contract, but you can feel free to discuss this, kind of talk about it for a moment. Gwendolyn, you were holding the contract at this moment.
So we've read it out loud or something.
You all kind of peered over it.
Yeah.
Read it again out loud.
Can you rehearse the finer points?
Yeah. Group, would we like to discuss this in private?
Oh, sure. I don't know anything that you said.
It's fine with me. Then
Oh,
we'll
we can, you don't have, this is your bar.
but it is closed down. The space is yours. It is fine. And the dwarven man just stands up from his seat, looks around for a moment, and just heads off to a room behind the bar. Leans his head back. Just knock on the door once you're done.
Steal it.
Cool.
Just knock on the door.
Free ale.
So yeah, make sure everyone can see it, all that good stuff.
The thing that I don't like about it is that it said that even stuff that we find on our own, we have to give to this guy 33%. Did I read that right?
Julie says
For jobs acquired by us and not him. I expect most of our jobs would be acquired by him, and we get to choose if not. And it does say a adventuring party will provide a base cut of 40% to sponsor from found coins, gems, enchanted items, blah blah blah. That would be the adventuring party as a whole. Perhaps, you know. You and Cicero are off. If you find something, you know, it does say adventuring party.
That sounds like loopholes.
Would that be
to me.
defined out somewhere, or I ask about that? Like, would adventuring party be the full group?
Do we need a lawyer?
Trying to think of what you would like kind of know or imagine
Right.
at this point.
Yeah, that's
I
what
would
I'm
say
asking,
that
I guess.
that you could either act on not knowing that however you want, or you could ask Rickledar when he returns. But that would be a good question to hold on to.
Okay.
I put an image of this in our group text too, if you want to look it up yourself.
I don't.
Does it have all of our names written as adventuring party?
Yeah, it
Great.
has all of your names individually written out there.
what if that's just our name, the Adventure Party? Tuli has the book that she got from Munkin, and she has been clutching it the entire time. like very tightly right here. And she says, I'm not like super crazy about the part that says we can't shop anywhere else. Because like what if, just like purely hypothetically, what if they don't have something like a item or a book that we need? And she kind of like spasms on the book that she's holding. Do you think we could say like, unless you don't have the thing we need or can't get the thing we need, maybe? Could we ask him? What do y'all think?
The specific negotiations say that it's an agreement with a blacksmith and a magical equipment shop in town. I don't think it means all of our shopping, such as groceries.
I thought it said we'll only shop at places within his area of partnership.
Yeah.
It does, but on his area of partnership, my understanding is it's with the blacksmith and magical equipment shop. We can clarify that with him.
Yeah, Rachel would say, okay. Julie would say,
Because I don't
that
know
sounds
if
good.
noticing you're holding the book and knowing you went to the archives, I don't know that the archives would be considered shopping, period.
Julie said,
Like, I don't, Rickledar can't tell us where to spend our money.
well, that has a load off my mind.
We have to, within the loyalty arrangement, right? Only shop at locations within sponsored loyalty arrangement?
I think we can
That's what I'm
clarify
saying.
what shop means in that case. Like, does that mean shopping for partying needs? Or if Cicero needs some cake, can he only buy that at certain places? I think we can clarify that.
Yeah, as Misery, I realized that I would hate this so much. So, I'm not signing this.
This is what showbiz is all about, Misery.
Yeah, but this guy's trying to take home. I'm independent.
Independent contractor.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you think we could negotiate for a residence right away? Hypothetically, I lost my house today.
That is brand new news to those of you who are not.
I destroyed it.
Duncan like goes to the paper and just like wide eye, eyebrows up, looks at Cicero.
Your home is destroyed.
I destroyed it today.
I lost
Myself.
my house.
Today.
I think if the group is interested, I'm sorry.
Can we go back to that?
Yeah. I mean, I look, because Misery said that he doesn't want to sign, and then Cicero just said that his house is destroyed. So I kind of Yeah, I'm going to look to Misery real quick and say, one, a member of our, and I kind of like do a half smile a little bit, adventuring party has lost their home today. Also, I respect and admire your desire to independently operate. However, so far it would seem that as a group we have gone from one unfinished task to the next. And I kind of like pat my coat and it's like, I still contain the evil usurping creature within this huskstone. That is an unresolved case that we found in the midst of an unresolved case. And I would argue that we need both the practice and finances we can get at this time.
I don't want a project manager, man.
What if he like sponsors the band? Like, you know, advertises and stuff. Can we write that in?
I think.
And the contract does have an end in sight, as we can be free of their sponsorship once we have acquired 1,000 gold, which someone of your talents should be able to.
That's a couple weeks, yeah.
Drum up, lickety split.
A good reputation being built by this and Rickledar's good name wouldn't be harmful to anyone in this group and their outside interests.
So
whether that be a band.
The last few days have proven that we all need all the help we can get.
what happens when we break the contract?
Break the contract, we just have to pay
He break
the
us.
difference.
You break contract, I'll break you.
It can be terminated after the sponsor has acquired 1,000 gold worth of royalties. If we break it sooner, we have to pay the difference. which could also be possible.
Yeah.
I was considering what if we took the paid cut from the outside jobs down to negotiate to 25%, to maybe get him to 28 or 30 from the 33. But if it feels
you guys can do whatever you want with the contract. I think
if it feels more pertinent about Cicero's home, we can certainly acquire residents sooner. We have 2 more days at the Elisa Regional.
I'm being honest though, I serve the people of Populous, not this guy. So I need a place to stay. But
Sponsor will provide connections to townfolk of Populous looking to pay for services. Sounds like it would be serving the people of Populous.
I take back my comment. I did not read that first part.
no, you don't have a place. I mean, if
Do we want to haggle?
if this guy is the what's he call himself? The sponsor.
Are there other strikes?
If we're not, let's say we're not in Populous anymore.
Were you saying bump the 33 to 25?
Ask for 25 and see if they'll
Wait.
How much is he giving us to start with?
We get an immediate 50 gold
Take it.
and 2 potions of healing if we decide today.
Whoa, that plus the money I gave to Cicero would be like 12.
Metagame.
He probably like doubled your money too.
Yeah, maybe we should negotiate that to like 55 gold, like just for kicks. Hypothetically.
Don't tell too.
Don't tell Julie.
It's like, that sounds, Tilly's right there.
Maybe
Like,
this
that
is
sounds
backwards. What if we proposed?
It's not weird for a second.
What if we proposed a slightly reduced upfront fee
Other way.
for a reduced percentage moving forward?
I'm
And then
planning on
immediate
breaking
residence?
this contract.
I have to
Immediate
Shark Tank.
residence.
Well, not even necessarily immediate, because we do have 2 more
Not
days
even
of the
necessarily immediate.
3 days.
But we have 2 days, 3 days.
At.
Alright.
At least 3 days.
That was awesome.
I have been whittling
Steven has a
it.
stroke.
I have been whittling this entire time, and I'm not listening to most of this conversation.
Now, I have a
What is
+3
that
in persuasion. I
Yeah.
can haggle.
What is percent?
That's just
What is Gwen?
Haggle us more money now.
What's everyone else's charisma bonus?
Mine's a lot.
Mine's -2.
It's interesting finding the balance
That's better than
between
mine.
what I want
Wow.
to say and what my character would say.
No, do the character.
Die to self. What would Julie say?
Julie would say, this all sounds great.
Everything sounds
Definitely
amazing.
not.
Rachel,
starting
HR
position.
professional, would say this is not a good idea.
Definitely not counter. I definitely don't care.
I'm gonna,
Like
Pilgrim
bad terms of agreement.
looks to Misery and say, I would be honored to have you join our party in this endeavor. I suggest you use your musical charm to haggle us a better deal.
Oh,
Here, practice.
you know
on,
I can.
Practice on me, and I like shapeshift into Wrinkle Door, and I'm like, do you want to negotiate the terms?
Thank you, Cicero.
Did you call him Wrinkle Door?
Wrinkle dink.
Winkle.
Wrinkle dad.
Wrinkle, what's his name?
Wrinkle Dar.
I was out there for the first conversation, remember?
Yeah, no, I know, but he said his name again, and we told you his name.
I'm just waiting for Misery to call him Wrinkle dad.
Wrinkle Dad!
I think the considerations
Wrinkle
are, do we want to continue doing things for the town or not?
Yes.
If we do, sponsorship is the way to go.
Yes.
If we don't, then probably not.
Okay.
But this is a good way to get funding now.
Uh-huh. And a place to stay.
Looks at Cicero.
Yeah, got Okay, good.
For more experience and increased income later, as Pilgrim said. I think it's about if we want sponsorship or not. It's not about this sponsor or another. We don't have the time or the means or the reputation to build a relationship with someone else in the same way.
We were the star acts at the Green Bowl play.
Bronze Bowl.
Bronze Bowl.
The Green Bay Packers.
Dude, just think about it. Have you always wanted an older man to...
Ah!
Alright, I think.
In a way that your dad did?
So mechanically, I'm gonna try something, and I want to go. Okay, so in
All right.
Miseryland, let's go talk to him. I think I can convince him to give us a really good deal here.
And Thule also says, I would just love to clarify on the point about like not shopping anywhere else also. I think we should say like, if you don't have what we want, we can go somewhere else. I think we should write that in.
Questions? Misery, if you're the one asking, clarify shopping. Clarify when we are defined as the adventuring party. And if a residence could be acquired sooner.
Are we not defined as an adventuring party?
For the
Or you
purposes
mean-
of the contract, in case you find a gem on your own, do you get to keep that, or are you considered adventuring party in that case?
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
I get up and I knock on the
But-
door. I go.
I want to check with. I
I
want
was
to check
gonna say
with.
Thule one
Call you Lilith.
What'd you want to call me?
A little bit.
Can I say
Yeah, I want to check with Lorelith. Lorelith, I know like money's new to you and all that, but you feel okay?
I don't like concept of it.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you?
Healing potions.
Okay.
Those are good. We would get
Yeah.
2 of those. but
Okay.
Want to get your thoughts?
Coin.
I have no thoughts. I don't know what this
My
piece of
brain
paper
case
does,
is
but
full of
We knocked on the door already.
Okay.
Let's not.
Do it.
With a knock on the door, and the it is silent behind the door.
oh no!
Stabbed with an icicle.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, how's he doing? Oh,
We
never
haven't
mind.
talked to Grungeon in a while.
I know.
Yeah.
can
We're
Thule
gonna-
like whisper something to Misery as
Sure.
Thule's gonna say, are you like planning to use magic?
In the
Why?
way.
Just wondering.
Why?
Because I'll check and see if he has any like devices or anything.
Oh, no, that'd be really helpful. Yeah, thank you.
Just let me check.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
she's gonna try and do some whatever check would be Arcana or Investigation or like
Yeah.
on around the area and on his person when
Yep.
he comes out.
Okay, as Urkeldar hears the door knock, opens it up, and you were there with both of you, Pilgrim and Thule, knocking, as he steps forward and says, all right, let's talk. And you do a quick, all right, look at him and around the room. Do an investigation check.
Whoops.
That's
That's what I did, right?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, I guess if you had to, you could use a robot.
I guess.
Whoa.
What is it?
14.
14 plus 5, 19.
Okay.
Whoa.
Smacked down.
That's a lot.
I'm looking at him, I'm looking around the bar, I'm looking for anything that's glowing.
Yeah.
She's looking a lot.
in my third eye.
With that, you
She
notice
notices there's a speck of
something.
dust on something that glows.
She notices something.
And with what you notice as you peek across the room, we will end this episode.
Sorry.
You, what you notice is something on Urkeldar, or he himself.
He's a Chulith.
It's a Big Daddy.
As you
It's
lean in a
Big
little
Daddy
bit,
Chul.
You notice he has had claws this whole time.
He's a crab.
Really, we should have seen this sooner. This was not.
It's a crab in a trench coat.
Ooh, maybe we should define adventure party.
Wait, let's let him finish.
Yeah, that's all I did.
What'd she know?
I thought we were.
No, the
sorry,
session's
I thought
over.
I-
The session's over.
You're better.